Nkechi, Aruna, Bose, Akim, this video is definitely for you. Have you ever heard someone say, "Nobody can steal my business? Everyone knows it belongs to me," confidently? And so it is. However, this may be the most expensive mistake you will ever make if you are in these shoes. Let me tell you a story. Ngozi and Ada are two best friends. They finished from the same university, both loving to bake. Ngozi wakes up to say, "Ada, I came up with a name, and I think that's the name I want to use for my business. And it's Royal Crumbs." Hmm. Ngozi printed nylon bags. Oh. She printed aprons. She even designed beautiful stickers, opened Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, TikTok accounts. Everybody started knowing her as Real Crumbs. Customers came. Friends congratulated her. Families celebrated her. But there was one thing she failed to do. That was to protect the name Royal Crumbs. And this was the beginning of her many mistakes. You see, in our world, the Nigerian law wouldn't ask you, were you the first to use, but rather, were you the first to protect? Now, months after, her friend goes to the trademark registry, does a search, and finds that the name Royal Comes haven't been registered. You know what I'm thinking about? She decides to take up the registration. Few months down the line, she receives a certificate, while Ngozi receives a letter telling her, "Stop using Royal Crumbs because it is now a registered trademark name." Okay, from where to where? Oh, well, oh, 30 The name belongs to me. People know I'm the owner of the name. I was the first to use it. This must be a joke. There must be a misunderstanding. It is not possible. Iranla, I even created the logo myself. I designed it. I have customers. People know me as Real Crumbs. Everywhere I go to, that's my nickname. You cannot take it. Blah, 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 blah. The question is, who was the first to register the name? Who secured legally? Who protected first? That's the question the law is going to be asking. Many entrepreneurs have become victims. People spend a lot of money, hundreds of thousands of money, branding businesses they don't own, printing banners, designing uniforms, signboards, social media accounts, adverts, websites, or spend little or nothing protecting their name, protecting the very identity upon which they have built their empire. And then the world come crashing down. What do we do for them? For my people perish for lack of knowledge. What can the righteous do if the foundation be wrong? There's little nothing we can do for such people. You see, a trademark is not just a logo. It can protect your business name, your slogan, your product name, your unique brand identity. But without protection, somebody may legally claim what is rightfully yours or what you have always thought to be rightfully yours. And you see, at that point, changing name becomes very expensive. It becomes very difficult. Why? Because you're going to lose customers. You lose customer recognition. You lose your goodwill. You lose referrals. You may even lose contracts. Some people may come suing. Then the painful truth is that most parts of these losses could have been avoided if you knew to do the right thing at the right time. Here is the lesson. Registration of business name with the Corporate Affairs Commission is absolutely different from registration of a business name on the trademark registry. They both serve two different things and they both come under two different laws and there are two different procedures for their registration. But for our focus today, please note that CAC registration can only give you a legal identity. It makes a business a legal person that can be sued and that can also sue. But you see, your trademark registration makes you a brand. It's what protects your business name. It's what stops others from using. Haven't you noticed someone may have a CAC registration and another person has the trademark registration of the same name earlier protected by CAC? Then, and that CAC, if you're not careful, holds the upper hand. or even the trademark. So think about the biggest brands you see around you, whether it's the telecommunication industry, the cement industry, whatever brand at all, they all have their trademark registrations. Do not be fooled. Even if it's Dangote, that his name is Dangote, the brand is protected. So before you spend that money producing flyers, designing uniforms or billboards, advertisement, ask yourself one simple question. Have I protected what I'm advertising? Or am I building for someone else to live in it? Because promotion without protection is free publicity for someone else, like in the case of these two friends. So don't wait until a lawyer sends you a letter telling you to stop using. Our client has already taken up the name. Because when you get such a letter, it will put you in a very difficult state. It will put you in a very, very difficult state. You don't even know how to operate. Because all your years, all your efforts will come flushing down the drain. And there's nothing you can do about it. My name is IP Lawyer Yukachi. I'm the founder of BVIBC Academy, and I'm also the lead consultant of the Academy. At DVIBC Academy, we have just one major goal to simplify intellectual property knowledge to the barest minimum. By the way, if you don't know much about intellectual property or you want to introduce your children to intellectual property, do yourself a favor. Get this book, IP Adventure. See you in my next video.